Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. On the option. Runs through the tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. On target. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. On the run, it's Jackson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Here's a heat. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that defense.
Houston wants to play fast.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Harrell. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw on 3rd. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go right back to him. Sweet cut there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ball. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Ball. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuate.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Anderson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Give to the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Right down the middle. It's picked off. That's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense got it.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quickly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Barnett. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Runs through a tackle. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. On the ground, it's high. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's high. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the counter play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught behind the line. It's ball. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown! mistake. And the pummeling has started. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
27-3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's ball.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down from the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Timeout, Houston.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as